Check it out, man. Let's talk about one of the common reasons why people don't want to go after their goals, man. Fear of failure. I've been talking about fear all this week because everybody that I talk to, that asking me about, oh, how can I get on the program? How can I lose weight? What do I have to do? And when I, give them the layout, when I give them the blueprint, you know, of like what we're going to be doing, what are they going to be required to do, all of a sudden, the doubt, the fear, the negotiation, the feelings, right away you start talking yourself out of it, man. You don't want to bet in yourself. You don't want to put money on the line because you're already afraid. You're afraid of failure. You're afraid. Afraid and fear is the same shit, man. Fear is just the fear that, that you might look dumb. The fear of like, letting your people down, letting you down. Fear of like what they're gonna say. Fear of looking stupid, feeling dumb. That's a negative emotion that people, they don't like that feeling. Nobody likes the feeling of losing. So that's what happens. Every time that you're gonna try something new, every time that you're gonna go after something that you haven't done before, the fear is gonna show up. Everybody does. Everybody goes through it. Everybody struggles with it. Some people at a higher level, some people, very little, but they still have that slight doubt, that slight little, little fear of like, oh man, what's gonna happen? Is am I gonna, be able to pull it off? Am I gonna be able to like, push through this? Or, am I gonna be able to do this public speaking? Everybody gets that. Everybody gets that little slight, fear whenever they're gonna do something new. And even if they have done it already, if it's a different scenario, a different, environment that they're going into, or somewhere they haven't been before, that fear creeps in. You can't get rid of fear, man. That person that says they're fearless or they ain't scared of anything, that there's no fear in their heart, it's a lie. It's a front. Everybody has that slight fear when they're gonna go and experience something new, or they're gonna go and try something new for the first time. Because fear, what makes you, feel that emotion of the, oh, what ifs, that, oh, maybe it won't happen, or what if it doesn't happen? You're that little doubt, the second guessing yourself. It's normal. It's something normal. But the only way to face it, is like doing it, pushing right through it, facing it head on, not talking yourself out of doing it. That's what, that's when fear is controlling you. Fear is here to stay. Fear is going to show up every time that you go after something new. It's going to show up. It shows up, for me, being nervous, having the slight doubt, making this damn video. It's, you're already doubting yourself. Is it going to come out okay? Am I going to sound right? Am I going to look right? Removing yourself from, all these negative feelings, all these doubts that you have within yourself, just by, you having that negative self-talk, that way of negative thinking, that most people end up just not pushing through, not going after it, not trying it. You're operating from fear, doubt, because like I said, it's a lot of reasons why. Your ego, your pride's too big. You can't mess up. You can't be wrong. You can't fail. You can't look a certain way. Oh, I don't want to do that because I don't want to look stupid. You're already telling yourself that you're going to look stupid, because nobody wants to look like a failure. Nobody wants to feel like a failure. But that's only feedback, man. You got to shift the way you think about fear. Fear is, like I said, fear is an emotion that, it actually, it's survival. It's a survival feeling when fear makes you alert. Fear makes you aware. Fear makes you, be on point and keep your instincts like always like sharp, because it makes you like sharp. The fear of like, oh shit, what's happening? It makes you, respond in that manner of like always being on your P's and Q's, always being on your, on your toes, being careful, watching out. That's what fear does. But most people let fear override them. They let fear control you. Fear is made for you to survive and thrive because it keeps you alert. You're not relaxed. You're not at ease in any situation that you're, entering, or any event that you stepped into for the first time. You're on your toes. You're watching out for, checking the whole scenery, moving around. That's that sharpness. That's that slight little fear that it's meant to protect you. But we let fear control us. That's the difference. Fear is either going to make you or break you, because it's meant to protect you, to not be all stupid and just go after anything without even thinking the consequences, or without you even, thinking about, oh, if I fail or if I go this way, it's made to protect you, that sense of fear, of awareness. But like I said, when you let fear control you, you're done. It'll talk you out of doing everything that you must do to get ahead in life. It talks you out of everything you must do to get that goal that you're after, to try something new, to go after something that you haven't done before, but it must be done, putting in that work daily, day in, day out, and operating from faith. Because faith is just knowing that, it's possible. Especially if you've seen somebody else done it, or if you've seen somebody else, actually doing what you're trying to do, and they're pulling it off by their consistency, by their discipline. That reassures you. That makes you more comfortable. Not that fear is not there, that you might not do it, you might not make it. It's just alertness, it's awareness. If you see it that way, if you take it that way, but you take the leap, you take that risk, and look at it as a learning lesson, feedback, what could I pull from it, wisdom, knowledge. Whatever the outcome is, you're winning. Whatever the outcome is, see it as a win, as growth, as an experience of like knowing how to do it better, or knowing, oh, I could have done this better now, that I wouldn't have struggled this much if I would have just, went this way or did this instead of that. But as soon as like something going wrong, as soon as something not going your way, oh, you're in fear. You're in fear that you're gonna fall. You're in fear that, oh, it's not gonna happen. You're in fear that you're gonna go broke. You're in fear that you're risking it and rolling the dice, that it's like all or nothing. Some people are, their backs against the wall, so now they're in more fear of like losing whatever little they had, or whatever little they have. So like I said, fear is here to stay, and it's gonna appear every time that you're trying to do something new. But the only way to face it is, head on, straight up. Whatever outcome you get out of that, out of you, pushing through, see it as a win. Just always winning, always having that mindset that you look at everything as a win, straight up. Once you shift that, once you see it, in that manner, you're gonna win. You're gonna win. Whatever the outcome is, win. It's a win, because you actually faced it head on. Let's run it. Remember that. Head on.